Welcome to another episode of Two Beers, One Movie. We're going to be talking about Quentin Tarantino's best films, or should I say, my favourite films. Yes, so let's get into this. This is the first of two parts of my quintessential list of Quentin Tarantino's films. My favourite films. It's going to be two parts, so 5 and 5. We're going to do a honourable mention to True Romance and to Natural Born Killers. Obviously, he didn't direct them, but he wrote them. So they're not going to be on the list, but yeah, I really did love them, especially True Romance. So, what?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
What is my 10 to 5 Quentin Tarantino best films? Anyway, let's get straight into number 10. Number 10 is taken from my letterbox list, so I'm going to add that into my description. So please follow me as well, and my Twitter links. Like, subscribe, let's go. So, first on the list is Death Proof. Death Proof was released in 2007, part of the Grindhouse movies, along with Planet Terror. I really liked Death Proof. I know some people didn't really like it, and thought it was a bit like, I don't know. I liked it anyway. It was very Quentin Tarantino. It was kind of like, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. My name is Quentin Tarantino, and yeah, that's just the way it's gonna be. It's really good. It's obviously about a stunt driver, starring Kurt Russell. He's so cool in every fucking film he does. Yeah, I really enjoyed this film. Kurt Russell is so good in it. Zoe Bell, sorry. She's usually the stunt woman in Quentin Tarantino's films. She actually plays one of the lead roles in this. And it takes two different kind of sets of female characters. One that does not end so well, and the other group then basically kick his ass, so to speak. There's some really good stunts. Obviously, Zoe done her own stunts like she always does. Really cool, good track. I liked it, as I said. Some didn't, some thought it was pretentious. But I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It's his weakest film, but not a bad film. Next up is The Hateful Eight, the whodunit Western. The follow-up from Django Unchained. I think I read somewhere it was originally supposed to be a sequel, or it was rumoured supposed to be a sequel to Django Unchained, but it's not. It's like that. It kind of takes him back to his original roots of the Reservoir Dogs, the one location, the whodunit. It is good. I think obviously Kurt Russell's amazing again. Samuel L. is obviously fucking awesome. And then obviously like Jennifer Jason Leigh, like she's just like so good in this. Nice little cameos then from like the cameo from what's his name? I can never remember his name. I can't remember. It's Channing Tatum. The cameo from Channing Tatum is quite good as well. So it's about these like two basic fucking like bounty hunters in Kurt Russell and Samuel L. Jackson. Kurt Russell is bringing Daisy Domergue to be hanged in Red Rock, and he obviously lets Samuel L. Jackson onto his stagecoach, along with Walton Goggins' character as well. They're obviously going back and forth. The N word is used quite a lot, and yeah, but I know there's lots of discussion about that word being used by Quentin Tarantino quite a lot, but if Samuel L. Jackson and Jamie Foxx is okay with it, not that I'm going to say or anything like that, it's just okay. The movie itself is it's quite good. I do think the stagecoach scene is a bit long, given it's mostly in like a couple of locations. It does have the Reservoir Dog feeling to it, that it's obviously the who done it in the one location. Maybe not as good. Maybe that's just a bit of nostalgia in me because Reservoir Dogs is so good. I did enjoy it as well. Again, for me, he doesn't have any bad films. It's just not as good as the other ones on the list. It's very gory as well. Some really good shoot 'em up scenes in this too. Next is Django Unchained. Can you spell it? It is well, Christoph Waltz is amazing. First and foremost, he got another Oscar. Like starring a Quentin Tarantino movie, like win an Oscar. It's pretty standard stuff, isn't it? Really. This time he's not the racist Jew hunter. He despises racism, and he's actually so good. Like I really, really enjoyed his performance in this film too. It's kind of like the witty dialogue. He's really kind of funny and stuff when he's being serious, especially. Maybe it's not as good as the Jew hunter Orlando, but it's still really good, and he definitely deserved an Oscar for it. Leonardo DiCaprio is really good in it as well. Obviously that infamous scene where he basically hurt his hand and he kept on going through the take. Samuel L. Jackson is amazing in this. I actually thought he should have got an Oscar nomination too. I do think Jamie Foxx is so cool in this. He's really he's a badass superhero. It's like obviously he's wearing his costume. His blue outfit is, yeah, it's outlandish. Kerry Washington is good. She's good in everything really. I really did enjoy it. It is quite long. Quentin, as the years went by, Quentin's movies did seem to get longer. And I really, really did enjoy it as well. Like, I enjoy every single one of his films. I'm not going to get into the whole, like it's about slavery. It's about a guy looking for revenge, trying to get his wife back. Like Christoph Waltz's character, like Dr. King Schultz, basically, he's a bounty hunter. Comes across Django because he needs him to go to basically find a couple of guys on this plantation. He ends up using his slavery to his benefit, but not treating him as a slave, where he basically make him a bounty hunter. So he's Django Freeman. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it as well. I'm not going to go deep dive into any psychological or any like kind of social satire or conspiracies or some controversies in Tarantino's film deep diving in, because I'm sure you've all heard them before. I'm just going to go in and why I enjoy them. Next up is Kill Bill 2. Kill Bill 2 is quite possibly one of his most mature films. It is the follow-on from obviously Kill Bill. It still has some great action scenes. I remember when I first seen it in the cinema after seeing Kill Bill 1. Kill Bill 1 was the first ever Tarantino film I ever seen in the cinema. And this was the second Tarantino film I seen in the cinema. And I think I was expecting a little bit different, because the first one is such, it's got that, obviously that Japanese martial arts vibe and genre to it. And this one feels a bit more like kind of your Western revenge, like kind of like Death Wish kind of feel to it. And I wasn't really expecting it. And it did take me a while to gravitate towards this film. And as the years went by, I really, really did enjoy it. The Superman monologue by Kill Bill is really, really good too. Uma Thurman's always great in it. The fight scene with her and Daryl Hannah in the trailer park, the scene with Michael Madsen's Bud and like Ellie in the trailer park is really good. Like The Bride, whatever, I don't think I should say the name. when she gets put into the grave. It's a great scene too. So Kill Bill 2 is really good. Just misses out like on my top 5. Well, not really. There's one film before that's probably really close to missing out, but yeah, I think it's one of his most mature films. Actually, and the next one again is one of his most mature films. So that leads me to the next one on my list, which is basically before we break into the top 5, it's number 6. So little countdown is Death Proof is 10, Hateful 8 is 9, Django Unchained is 8, Kill Bill Volume 2 is 7, and number 6 it is his adaptation of Jackie Brown. I really do. I was really. It almost went number 5. I don't know if Recency Boys took over for the 5th place, maybe. But I love, like, what did I give this out of 10? I gave this an 8 out of 10, Jackie Brown. So obviously, as I mentioned, he has no bad films. I really did enjoy it. I think it's one of his most mature films. At times it does feel less Tarantino-y, but now at times it feels so Tarantino-y. Tarantino-y, did I invent that word? Who knows?
Check out the big brain on Brad. You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
Maybe because it is an adaptation of the book. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe it is, but I really did enjoy it as well. Obviously, it stars Michael Keaton. Samuel L. Jackson. Obviously, Pam Grier, who's just amazing. Has a whole 60s and 70s cool vibe to it. Robert De Niro in one of his most kind of drawn back mellow roles. He's just sitting there like grunting, smoking weed, and it's so like cool. That's a terrible attempt of a De Niro impression, by the way. Bridget Fonda is really good in it as well. Like obviously Robert Forster. It's just, yeah, he's so cool, and like, yeah, him and Pam Grier's like chemistry is really good. Obviously, yeah, it's a really really good movie. It's really slick. It's really cool. Jackie Brown's, she gets caught smuggling in basically money, drugs for Samuel L. Jackson's character. Samuel L. Jackson's really, really good and menacing in this. It's like his follow-up movie from Pulp Fiction, the same as Quentin Tarantino. I do think it kind of falls by the wayside where people were, it's hard to follow up Pulp Fiction, but this is really, really good. Like, it's in my top 100 films of all time, and most of these Tarantino films are. So should tell you how much I love Tarantino. So that is my 10 to 6 of my top 10 favourite Tarantino films ever. We're going to be doing 5 to 1. So please like, subscribe, return, and tell me what your top 10 is.